Good everyone and welcome back to Not Longer Narratives. And Manchester United have hit a new low. What the hell was that transfer window? They signed two academy kids and Patrick Dorgu. Now I'm not saying that Patrick Dorgu is not a good signing, but United have a lot of problems. And when I say a lot of problems, I mean a lot. There are questions about the midfield. There was question about the left wing back position, which they've gotten Dorgu for. Maybe even some questions around centre back positions with likes of Maguire, and now this brother Lisandro is out for the season. So the definitely questions about the attack, losing a battle from winning position against Tottenham Hotspur. I think that's the highlight of the window. I have no problem with you signing academy players, with you signing Patrick Dorgu, with you not signing centre backs, with you not signing midfielders, with you not signing anything, not signing attackers. But Mathys Tel, from day one, what we heard was Mathys Tel wanted to come to Manchester United. Mathys Tel wanted to come to Manchester United. I'm a Tottenham Hotspur fan, and all we're hearing was this brother wants United, or I think Villa, Arsenal. It was everybody except from Tottenham, and we knew that Tottenham were the only ones that could give him the game time he wanted, but he still wanted United. And somehow he rejects Tottenham, talks to United, rejects United, and finds a way to end up at Tottenham Hotspur. If that doesn't sum up the current state of United, I don't know what will, because this is a guy who wanted to come to United. I think that was his priority if he was leaving Bayern. And aside from him wanting to come to United, this is a player that has just joined a club that is 14th in the league table. I think we're behind United. I think United is 12th in the league, if I'm not wrong. Let me just check to confirm so I don't give you people false information. But Tottenham Hotspur is below United. Yes, United is 13th and they are 2 points above us. So, and they have a new manager. They've won more games. They've won 2, drawn 1 in their last 5. Tottenham Hotspur have lost 4, won 1 in our last 5. So this was an absolute United deal, and it made so much sense because this is a player that could play in the 9, and you could play the likes of Mino and Diallo, a very fluid formation, or even better, play him and Diallo in the 10 and have Xerxes as the 9, linking up play, coming deep, giving them the ball, and then making runs in behind. And it made so much sense. But somehow United have found a way to bottle this. And I think the problem with this window isn't necessarily not even getting Mathys Tel, as much as that is a very big issue, and we know the problem with the attack. The problem is that, this is what I was saying to United fans: be careful what you wish for. And I made that video trying to explain that a lot of United fans want the likes of Marcus Rashford out, they want the likes of Anthony out, so there was some reports that Garnacho was leaving. And I did understand some of those moves. But the problem, and what I stated in that video, was winter transfer window is very difficult to get players in. It's very difficult. And as much as you can get players out, what happens if Diallo gets an injury? If, I know Bruno never gets injured, but Bruno gets an injury. If Garnacho gets an injury. Do you get what I'm saying? You're stuck with the likes of Højlund and Xerxes, and they're not exactly very good footballers. And that's why I was a bit skeptical about the likes of Rashford and the likes of Anthony leaving. I did understand Marcus Rashford leaving because the manager wasn't going to play him. So I do understand that, but this was the problem with players leaving. United needed to bring bodies in, and I'm not saying that United is going to get relegated. I mean, they are currently 12 points away from Leicester in 18th, which is quite good, and 13th away from Ipswich in 19th, and there's 14 games left in the season. So that's a good position to be in, and they will still win some games. They will, but I just was very cautious about, yeah, we want these players out, but how are we going to get players in? And there's been reports that they're going to back the manager fully in the summer transfer window, and I don't understand it. I think there are two ways to look at it. I think you've gotten bodies out and you've gotten some wages out. You're starting to clear the deck, and I understand it. I don't think United is in any real danger of getting relegated this season. I don't even think that's possible. But I think this season is a write-off. I think this season is like Ange Postecoglou's first season at Tottenham, is finding the players that can work in this system and players that can't, and trying to see where you can put players, like positions where you can put players, and see who can play where, basically. And I think that's very key, because we've seen him try things like Mino in false 9, Mino in the 10, and different things, Anthony at wing back, different things basically. And I think that's exciting. I think this season is more of a write-off. I think the rebuild, the proper rebuild, and I don't understand how important getting a wing back is, by the way. I don't want to underestimate that, but I just feel like it wasn't enough. But that's fine, as long as you make up for it in the summer. And just to be clear with United fans, I don't understand that everybody's hanging their hopes on the summer. But I also want to remind you guys that it's not exactly as straightforward as that. Like, we've seen, or we are aware that players do take time to adapt. So as much as these players are sort of Amorim fit players, we also have to remember that they will take some time to learn the system. They will take some time to adapt to a new culture, a new language, possibly a new environment, a new country, a new lifestyle, new food, missing your friends, being homesick. So as much as everybody's hanging their hopes on the summer and everybody's like, okay, the January transfer is the write-off, the likes of Rashford is out, he's the poison, the likes of Anthony is out, and things like that. I don't understand it, but I just want you guys to be patient with Amorim, because I've been seeing some people saying Amorim is out of his depth. I don't think so. I think that he has a very difficult job to do at United, and United fans need to take away the emotions from it and see things for what they are objectively. Like, try to see what this manager is doing. I think I would rate United's window a 3. And the reason why it even goes up to a 3 is because I do understand how important a left wing back was for United, because the likes of Luke Shaw is ever absent. Malacia as well has been ever absent and is not good enough for United. I said that in the first day he came in, and some United fans were arguing me, and I stood my ground on that. He's not good enough for United. And I just think that the signing of a left wing back was very key, because the players that played there this season haven't exactly been able to do the job well, and it was just very key. So he bumps it up to a 3. That's close to a 5 if you look at it like that. Two ways to look at it. Oh, a 3 is low, but that's one signing to the first team, and you're getting like 2 points off a 5. So I think that's a decent window for one signing. I mean, I gave my club a 5. I'm quite harsh, and maybe I'm one of those people that if I was a teacher, I would really give marks. But yeah, that's what I think about United's window. If you like what you heard, please leave a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on London Narratives. Have a lovely day, guys. Bye bye.